Hi, my name is Ariana White, and this is my video presentation on Albert Einstein. This video presentation was made for my ABE 170 A2 class with Professor Waller, which is a part of the University of Arizona's winter session for 2012 and 13. Albert Einstein was born March 14, 1879, to Hermann and Pauline Einstein in Ulm, Germany. From an early age, Einstein was intrigued by the world around him. He was passionate and wanted to uncover life's mysteries, and this showed through his love of science and math. Einstein eventually graduated from the renowned Swiss Federal Polytechnic School in Zurich, with a teaching diploma for physics and mathematics. After graduating, Albert Einstein had a very difficult time finding a teaching position, so he ended up taking a job as an assistant in a patent office. The job position, possibly seen as a setback, actually gave Albert extra time to explore and test some of his own ideas and theories. 1905 was the year that changed Einstein's life. He was only 25. During this year, also known as Einstein's Annus Mirabilis, or Miracle Year, Albert published 4 life-changing papers. These papers were the reason why Einstein became world-renowned in academia. In Einstein's first paper, he described a method for determining molecular dimensions. The theory discussed in this paper is known as Brownian motion, which gave valid proof that molecules existed. In his second paper, Einstein explains the photoelectric effect. He had proved that light had concrete, particle-like properties as well as wave-like tendencies. Albert Einstein later won the Nobel Peace Prize for this concept in 1921. In Einstein's third paper, he presented the molecular kinetic theory of heat. This theory helps explain why body temperature increases. Lastly, in Albert Einstein's fourth paper, called The Electrodynamics of Moving Bodies, he presented his most profound discovery, known as the special relativity theory. Einstein came to the conclusion that the speed of light was always constant, no matter if you're running away or toward the light. This meant that space and time are elastic, and that space and time you perceive depend on your own personal point of view. This theory led Einstein to discover that energy can turn into mass, and likewise mass can turn into energy. This figure helps explain the special relativity theory and the link between energy and mass. This link is also expressed in Einstein's most famous equation, E equals mc squared. Energy equals mass multiplied by the speed of light squared. This discovery was a massive breakthrough that led to further discoveries in science. Although not founded by Einstein, one of the most prominent discoveries was the construction of the atomic bomb. After working at many well-established universities and institutions, like the University of Berlin and Kaiser Wilhelm Physical Institute, Einstein immigrated to America and took the Professor of Theoretical Physics position at Princeton. He worked there for almost 20 years. Einstein was able to achieve what he had always wanted, which was to make a world-changing discovery and educate generations about his findings and ideas. He was known as saintly, noble, and lovable. Albert Einstein died at Princeton on April 18, 1955. He will forever be regarded as one of the greatest thinkers of all time. These are all the sources I used for this presentation. They are cited in MLA format.